Gemini, how long has it been since you truly felt free? Maybe you can't even remember anymore, you just know that somewhere deep inside, something still feels stuck. Like a wind that can't blow at full strength. Like a dream that's never found its way out. You've started over countless times, believing this time will be different. Yet somehow, life keeps circling you back to the same point. And you wonder, did I do something wrong? But what if I told you you did nothing wrong? That every challenge, every repeated cycle that felt like punishment, was actually a divine purification, one that Baba Vanga once foretold, meant for the Gemini soul. Those born under this sign carry a sacred mission, to release the energy trapped between two worlds, the world of logic and the world of spirit. Maybe you've often felt torn, one side wants to let go, the other can't stop holding on. But don't worry, because the universe is preparing something extraordinary, a moment when the energy that's been blocked for years will finally be unlocked. And when it happens, you'll understand why every pain, every ending, every silence had its reason. If your heart gently trembles as you hear this, press like to confirm you're on the right path, and write this in the comments as a promise to yourself. I'm ready to be free. Take a deep breath, Gemini. Prepare yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee. Sit with me, because today's story may help you look back on everything you've been through in an entirely new light. Part 1. The years of stagnant energy in Gemini. Gemini, there are nights when you look up at the sky and quietly ask yourself, what did I do wrong for everything to keep repeating like this? You've lost count of how many times you've tried again, trusted again, forgiven again, started over only to watch it all fall apart once more. There were doors you thought had opened, but the moment you took a step forward, they closed again. There were people you believed would stay, but they left right when you needed them the most. And slowly, you began to believe that maybe the universe was holding you back, as if some invisible force didn't want you to move ahead. But no, Gemini, the universe was never against you. It's been teaching you in the exact way your soul chose before you even came into this life. You haven't done anything wrong. You're simply in a phase where your old energy has become stuck, unable to flow freely through you. It's like a river blocked by the logs of the past, every painful memory, every disappointment, every person you haven't truly released, all of it piled up, creating a dam that keeps your energy from moving. Gemini is the sign of dual air, both free and restless. One part of you longs to move forward, to explore, to create something new. But the other part, the wounded one, fears change, fears loss, fears that if you open your heart again, everything will fall apart. And this inner contradiction makes you feel divided, half living in faith, half trapped in fear. But if you look closely, you'll see these past years were not stagnant. You were being refined. The universe didn't let you move fast, because it wanted you to move deep. Each time you fell, it was asking you to rise from your own light, not from the validation of others. Each time you lost something, it was asking you to look within and ask, what am I still holding that no longer belongs to me? You weren't being blocked, you were being paused for an upgrade. Your energy is being reorganized, preparing for a quantum leap, a great transformation that Baba Vanga once spoke of. When the winds change direction, those who carry two faces will become the guides of light. Gemini, you are that dual soul, the living bridge between light and shadow, logic and feeling, the human and the divine. And only by walking through enough cycles, enough endings, can you truly understand the essence of freedom. Because freedom doesn't come when everything goes your way. Freedom comes when you learn to find peace, even when nothing goes as planned. And it's in that moment, that quiet acceptance, that the stuck energy inside you finally begins to dissolve. So if you feel tired, if it feels like you're standing between two winds, the past pulling back, the future calling forward, don't rush to choose. Stand still, breathe deeply, feel, and let the universe do its part. Soon you'll realize that every delay, every pause, every moment you thought you were being held back was actually divine protection. Because if you had moved too early, you would have missed what was truly meant for you. Gemini, this isn't the ending, it's the interlude before your symphony rises to a higher key, where everything you once dreamed of, lost, and cried for will return to you magnified, purified, and aligned with your true self. And when that day comes, you'll understand. No failure was meaningless. No pain was wasted. Every experience was part of the rhythm of a soul, brave enough to evolve into greatness. If, as you hear this, you feel a quiet comfort rising within you, that's not coincidence. That's your soul remembering its own light. Leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready to be free," as your declaration that you're ready to step out of the old energy. And don't forget to subscribe, so together we can continue walking the path that Baba Vanga once prophesied, the sacred journey of liberating the Gemini soul, so you can finally live in the freedom the universe always intended for you. Part 2. Baba Vanga and the prophecy of Gemini's liberation. Gemini, there are things the universe wrote long before you even understood the word destiny. And perhaps you'll be surprised to know Baba Vanga, the legendary prophet of the 20th century, once spoke of you, of the very energy your Gemini soul carries in this moment of humanity's evolution. In one of her ancient prophecies about the souls of the wind, Baba Vanga left a message recorded in old transcripts. When the wind changes direction, the twin souls will unlock the path that has long been sealed. At first, it sounds mysterious. But to those who understand astrology and the frequencies of energy, this was a direct message to Gemini, the twin air sign, born under the element of movement and intellect, now standing in the great transformation of 2025, 2026. Baba Vanga once said, "Children of the wind are born to move between two worlds, the world of intellect and the world of spirit." And because of that sacred mission, Gemini must first experience years of energetic stagnation. When the mind races too fast and the heart can't keep up, energy splits into two currents, one flowing backward to the past, the other trapped ahead in the future. So the universe has to slow you down, forcing those two halves to find each other again, so that you may finally become whole. And that time is now. The winds are changing. The planetary alignments of 2025-2026 match Baba Vanga's description perfectly. A cosmic vortex sweeping through the Gemini soul field, clearing old energy, awakening ancient memory, and activating the creative current that's been asleep within you. Perhaps you've already felt it. The transformation is subtle but powerful. One day, you wake up and realize what once hurt you no longer controls you. One day you look back at those who left, and all you feel is gratitude. And one day, your intuition speaks clearly. It's time. That's when the prophecy begins to move through you. Gemini, you are not here by accident. Your soul chose to hear this message exactly when it was meant to. Baba Vanga wasn't talking about a faraway future. She was describing this energetic opening, the moment when the souls once trapped in the wind are finally given back their freedom. And among all 12 zodiac signs, only Gemini is called the twin soul of wisdom and freedom. If the past years have brought loss, broken connections, and relationships that came and went, like the wind that wasn't punishment, it was the curriculum your soul wrote for itself. preparing you for this exact season where you learn not only to understand others, but to truly understand yourself. Baba Vanga said, "When those born in the wind stop running from their pain, they will become the keepers of the new light of the world." And that means you, yes, you, Gemini, are part of that divine plan. The universe is cleansing old karma, erasing outdated energy contracts, so your flow of wisdom, creativity, and purpose can move without limit. During this 2025-2026 gateway, the portal opens not just for a few chosen ones, but for every soul brave enough to walk through their pain without losing faith. And if you're hearing these words now, it means you've gone far enough to be chosen. Gemini, Baba Vanga's prophecy isn't just a story, it's an activation. A soul map calling you home. You don't need to keep searching outside yourself. The answers you've been waiting for are already within you, carried in the rhythm of the very wind you breathe. Listen closely, and you'll feel something shifting not out there but inside you. If, deep in your heart, you feel as though Baba Vanga is speaking directly to you, that's not a coincidence. It's because your awakening has already begun. Leave an emoji in the comments to affirm that you're ready to unlock your soul's path. And don't forget to subscribe, because this awakening journey has only just begun, Gemini. Part 3. Why Gemini had to face repeated failures. Gemini, have you ever noticed how your life seems to replay the same storylines? Even after you've changed, tried harder, promised yourself that this time will be different. Somehow everything circles back to the same place. The same kind of heartbreak. The same unfinished plans. The same dreams that almost came true, then fell apart again. And you ask yourself, why do I have to keep learning the same lesson over and over? The answer, Gemini, isn't that you did something wrong, it's that your soul is trying to finish learning something deeper, the lesson of balance between your two halves. You are the twins, the sign of duality, light and shadow, emotion and intellect, action and reflection. When these two parts of you aren't working together, you'll always feel pulled in opposite directions. One side opens its heart and trusts, while the other hides and defends. One part of you moves toward the future, while the other stays stuck in the past. And when your energy splits like this, the universe brings you back to the same point again and again, so you can see where you're out of alignment. Every failure isn't a punishment. It's a lesson gently repeated until you truly understand it. Just as you can't move to the next level without mastering the previous one, your soul can't step into its next chapter until it learns how to unite feeling and logic into one flow. Gemini is an air soul, quick, bright, adaptable, but also easily scattered. You grasp ideas fast, but you often forget to slow down and listen inwardly. You understand logic, but you avoid the emotions that come with it. You can read people effortlessly, but sometimes you're afraid to read yourself. And that's why these karmic loops appear. The universe keeps bringing you back to the start until you dare to stop running, to feel, to see, and to acknowledge what you've been avoiding. Baba Vanga once said, "The soul of two faces must learn to stand still in the wind, rather than be carried away by it." It means only when you stop, when you observe and understand yourself, will you stop being pushed by the repeating waves of old karma. Have you noticed, Gemini? Every time you lose something, you end up wiser. Every heartbreak has brought you closer to self-understanding. And even if you don't like to admit it, those cracks in your heart have let the light in, illuminating the places you once feared to face. You've had to go through repeating failures not because you're unlucky, but because your soul is being refined. Just like a crystal needs to be cut many times before it shines, your soul too is being polished through familiar challenges, each time pushing you to grow deeper, stronger, and more aware. And here's the truth. The cycle is ending. You've endured enough. You've learned enough. Your energy has matured enough to break free from the orbit of repetition. You are entering a phase where you no longer learn through pain, but through faith and illumination. The universe doesn't want you trapped in endless circles. It only wanted you to wake up and realize you don't need to repeat anymore. And the moment you truly see that the circle closes, a new path opens, one where the things that once hurt you now become your greatest power. Gemini, forgive yourself for staying too long in places that no longer fit. Forgive those who hurt you, they were just playing their roles to help you awaken. And most of all, thank the cycles that once broke you because they were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to forge you into the clearest, strongest, and most liberated version of your soul. Part 4. Signs that your energy is being unlocked. Gemini, have you noticed that lately everything in your life feels like it's shifting quietly, mysteriously, without a clear reason? Small things feel different, the air around you, the rhythm of time, even the way people speak to you. It's not your imagination. It's the first whisper of an energetic awakening. When the door of your soul begins to open, the universe starts sending subtle signals, soft but undeniable, to let you know something sacred is unfolding. You might begin having vivid dreams, unlike any you've had before, dreams where you're flying, floating above strong winds, or falling freely only to realize you're no longer afraid. These dreams aren't random. They are the language of your soul, signs that your energy is being released from the heaviness of the past. When you fly in your dreams, your soul is learning how to fly in waking life. You might also start encountering people from your past, an old friend, an unresolved love, someone you thought you'd never see again. Don't be afraid. They are not returning to hurt you. They're returning to close the cycle. Each reconnection is the universe's way of clearing your energetic field, dissolving invisible cords that have held you for too long. And after each of these moments, you'll notice a lightness, like a weight finally lifted from your chest. Another clear sign. Your emotions begin to shift rapidly. Some days you feel deep sadness without knowing why, and then suddenly peace washes over you out of nowhere. This isn't instability. It's purification. The old frequencies are leaving your body to make room for higher light. Don't resist it. Let your emotions flow, because that's how your soul heals itself. Then, synchronicities start to appear more often. You glance at the clock. 11:11, 5:55. You think of someone, and they text you minutes later. A song plays with lyrics that speak directly to what you're feeling. A sudden gust of wind passes right as you whisper a prayer. That's not coincidence. That's the universe whispering, "We're here. You're on the right path." As your energy unlocks, your intuition sharpens. You begin to sense things before they happen. Feel people's moods. Anticipate outcomes. Hear a soft voice within that gently guides you. That inner voice is your soul, your divine compass, reminding you that you never needed to seek direction outside yourself. Your physical body may also react. Sleeping more or sleeping less, feeling surges of warmth, tingling energy, or your heartbeat racing when you think of old dreams. All of this is normal. Your body is recalibrating to match your new frequency. The frequency of freedom, light, and truth. And the clearest sign of all, you start to feel peace for no reason. No external victory, no validation, just peace. That's when you know you've aligned with the universe's rhythm. No more forcing. No more control. Everything begins to flow on its own. Gemini, the universe is opening a door for you. To walk through it, you must notice it, and these signs are the light that shows the way. Every time you witness a coincidence, every time you breathe easier, know that another layer of old energy has fallen away. Be grateful for every sign, no matter how small, because gratitude keeps that door open wider. And if you're seeing these patterns, if the wind, the numbers, the dreams, or the emotions resonate, remember this: you are not alone. Thousands of Geminis around the world are awakening under the same current, hearing the same call. Together, we are releasing. Together, we are remembering who we truly are. Together, we are becoming the free souls of the wind. Part 5. The 3 rituals to activate Gemini's liberation energy. Gemini, by now you understand why your soul once felt trapped, why those repeating cycles kept returning, and why the universe chose you for this process of purification. But knowing is not enough. The universe always asks for a spiritual act, a sign that you're ready to turn knowledge into transformation. Baba Vanga once said, "The wind only blows when a person opens the door." And now, it's time for you to open that door through 3 sacred rituals of wind energy. Idu, stillness in the wind. Gemini belongs to the element of air. The wind is your native language. So the first ritual is about returning to the breath of nature itself. Find a place where you can feel the wind. A balcony, a hill, the beach, or even by an open window. Sit down, close your eyes, and let the air touch your skin, your hair, as if the universe is gently embracing you. Inhale deeply, slowly, and feel the air fill every cell in your body. As you exhale, imagine all your worries, heavy memories, and old pain dissolving into the breeze. Repeat in your mind, "The wind is cleansing me. The wind is carrying away what I no longer need." In that moment, you're not just sitting still, you're communicating with the universe through your own natural frequency. The wind understands, and it will respond with a deep calmness within your heart afterward. Arjub. Forgiveness and rewriting the old story. This ritual is for releasing emotional and karmic energy. Prepare a blank sheet of paper. Write down everything that once hurt you: names, situations, words, unfinished dreams, disappointments. Don't try to make it neat or poetic, just let it pour out, raw and honest. When you're done, and your heart feels heavy from touching those memories, read each line one last time and end with this phrase: "I release this with love." Feel that sacred moment when you say it. Each repetition cuts one invisible cord of old energy. You are no longer attached, no longer resisting, you are transforming. Because forgiveness isn't about excusing what was wrong, it's about freeing yourself from the chains of the past. If you can, burn the paper, or tear it, and let the wind carry it away. Watch it disappear, and know that at that exact moment, your old energy is dissolving too. Sanduj, new affirmation, activating the wind portal. After purification, your soul needs reprogramming with a higher frequency. Stand up, place your hand over your heart, and feel its rhythm, the pulse of divine life. Then say out loud, without fear, without hesitation, as if the entire universe is listening, "I am the wind. I am free. I am guided." Repeat it 3 times. Each time you speak, feel a new layer of energy awaken within you. The wind is freedom, and so are you. When you affirm this truth, you send a powerful signal to the cosmos. You are ready, ready to be guided, ready to flow, ready to let the light move through you completely. These 3 rituals are not symbolic gestures. They are real, energetic keys. They open what Baba Vanga once described as the wind gate, the bridge between the intellect and the soul. Once that gate opens, your Gemini mind will no longer be divided. It will merge into a powerful current of clarity and creation. Ideas will come easily. Confidence will return. and everything that once felt blocked will begin to move naturally. Gemini, these rituals don't need to be perfect. They just need to be real. Do them from the heart, not from the mind. Perform each one with full presence, and do them for 3 consecutive days. Because 3 is the number of unity, the number of Gemini's soul merging with divine light. You may feel your body vibrating, tears falling, or a deep silence surrounding you all are natural signs that energy is activating. Trust that feeling. It means you're coming home to yourself. And when you finish, don't forget to thank the universe, the wind, and yourself, the brave soul, who chose healing, freedom, and light. Part 6. Gemini's rebirth cycle. When your new energy package activates, Gemini, if you're reading these words, you've probably already felt it, that gentle current flowing through your body, that sudden sense of lightness, as if something deep within you has just awakened. That's not your imagination. It's the moment your new energy package activates, the instant when the Gemini soul steps into a completely new cycle. For so long, you've walked through seasons of darkness, repeated lessons, losses that seemed unbearable, moments when your heart thought it would never heal. But now, your sky is changing. The heavy clouds are dissolving, and soft sunlight begins to pour through, warm, calm, and kind. This is the sign of rebirth, the moment when old energy has finally cleared, making space for a pure, radiant current to rise from within you. You'll start noticing that everything begins to align effortlessly, almost too perfectly. Opportunities arrive right on time. People you once dreamed of meeting suddenly appear. The promises the universe once whispered are now being fulfilled, slowly, steadily, and with divine precision. You no longer feel like you're pushing your life forward. It feels like life is guiding you. Everything flows, naturally, as though the path was always waiting for your return. Gemini, by now you understand. Nothing is random. Every person, every chance, every dream showing up is part of the soul contract you signed long ago. And now, with your new energy activated, you no longer have to seek truth outside, because all the answers are within. You'll notice the difference immediately. No more emotional chaos. No more chasing old questions like, am I good enough? Or, am I on the right path? Because now, you simply know. You know through intuition, through peace, through the calm that radiates from your heart. That serenity is the ultimate proof of a reborn soul, one that no longer rushes, no longer doubts, but simply trusts. Baba Vanga once said, when the twin souls complete their wind karma, they become the bringers of light for others, and that is now your new role. From this moment on, your energy isn't just for healing yourself, it's for guiding others. People will begin to sense something different about you, a soft light that brings peace just by your presence. You won't need to prove or explain anything. Your vibration itself will comfort, inspire, and awaken faith in those who have forgotten their own. You are becoming the bearer of wind and wisdom. Every word you speak, every step you take, carries the frequency of healing. And as you radiate that light, the universe will send you kindred souls, those who share your frequency, true friends, sacred connections, and opportunities that amplify your brilliance. Gemini, this is your divine season. No more hesitation. No more questions of when or how. Because now, you no longer search for the answer. You are the answer. The door is open. The new current of energy is flowing through you. Now breathe deeply. Feel the light surge through every cell. And say to yourself, I have returned. I am the wind. I am freedom. I am the light this world has been waiting for. From this moment on, every choice you make will carry the vibration of awakening. Every step you take will touch other souls ready to rise. And you, the twin soul, the keeper of wind frequency, are the bridge between intellect and spirit, between humanity and the divine. If these words feel like they were written for you, trust that they were. Baba Vanga was right, the time of Gemini has come. Leave a comment below. I am ready to rise, as your declaration to the universe that you are ready to step into this new cycle, the cycle of light, freedom, and divine strength. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is only the beginning of your journey, a journey where we don't just talk about astrology, we awaken the soul the universe designed you to become. Gemini, the journey you've just taken with me in this video isn't just a spiritual story, it's a map guiding you back to yourself. From understanding why your energy once felt stuck, to Baba Vanga's prophecy, the karmic loops, the signs of awakening, the 3 activation rituals, and finally, the rebirth of your soul, it all points to one truth. The universe has never forgotten you. If you truly listen, you'll realize that everything that once caused you pain was actually teaching you how to love again, how to understand again, and most importantly, how to believe in yourself again. Every failure was a lesson in strength. Every pause was a moment for your energy to realign. The universe never takes anything from you. It simply clears space for something far more deserving to enter. The greatest lesson this message wants to leave with you is this. When you heal yourself, the world around you begins to transform. When you stop blaming, your energy becomes transparent, and that's when real miracles unfold. Life doesn't need to be perfect to make you happy. It only needs to move in rhythm with your soul. And when you live in that rhythm, everything you once dreamed of, love, purpose, peace, opportunity, finds its way back to you, naturally. Remember this, Gemini. Freedom isn't about how high you can fly. It's about how calm you can stand in the middle of the wind. That is your true power. If this video spoke to you, if something in your heart whispered, "Yes, this is my story," share your feelings in the comments below. Your words may become the light that guides someone else home. Don't forget to like this video, to send positive energy into the universe, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming journeys of healing and awakening. And always remember, the universe hears you, even in silence. You don't need to search anymore because you are the answer. Thank you for listening, for believing, and for being here fully, beautifully, courageously. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue to open the doors of the soul and walk deeper into the light that the universe created just for you, Gemini.